Hello and welcome to Winter Disco Tabletop Gaming. And today we have, finally, Mortal Realms, the weekly subscription thing, magazine and models, finally released in Australia. This is the first issue, if you are in Australia, $5.99. If you are in the UK, £2.99. That is ridiculous. Even at $6, just get this for the models. It is really good value. So this is a weekly thing you might see in newsagents where you'll see the first edition very cheap with a whole bunch of stuff, the second edition kind of cheaper, and then the third edition ramp up the price. But overall, there are about 80 issues in this series as far as I'm aware. You get a ton of stuff overall. In Australia, it works out to be about $1,500 to $1,600, but the content that you get definitely is, you're getting a whole bunch of free stuff for that, which is really, really, really nice. So we have it and we're going to unbox it. And please forgive the tatty box. It's, I don't know why. All of them in the store were the same. I think they've just been shipped out in like a big paper bag or something and thrown around. So they're all really beat up. So you get tons of stuff in here. So in this one you get a whole bunch of dudes and a whole bunch of dead dudes. I've completely forgotten them. I keep trying to call them Sigmarines. I know that's not the right term. Oh my god. It's been a very long morning. I had a very busy morning. And you can kind of see where you get in the next few issues. I don't know if I'm going to do this as an ongoing series. I'm not sure. We'll see. But let's just crack this puppy open, because there's lots in here. So firstly, we have... Let's see if I can actually cut this out. There's a lot of... Oh my goodness, this is actually really difficult to unpack. Firstly, we have in here, a fair bit of stuff. Oh my goodness, this is really difficult to get out. Okay, so we'll move that out of the way for now. We'll come back to you. Most important, you get a ruler. The most important thing of the game. There you go. You get a book. We'll come back and look at that book in a second. But then you also get a whole bunch of stuff like how to order, and you get a whole bunch of free stuff, free paints and free tools and things like that. Put that aside. You also get a free poster, which is basically just promo. So actually, let's have a look at this. This is what you get in total. You get a huge Stormcast Eternals model, a huge Nighthaunt model, tables worth of terrain, probably like a table and a half worth of terrain, and all these paints and brushes and tools. So $1,500 thereabouts, 1,600 Australian. Cheaper if you're overseas, like in the UK, we way cheaper. It's amazing value. You are going to get some issues where it's a little crap, but you might get a paint, and each issue in Australia is $20, so not cheap, but overall, it works out to be super effective, super efficient, and good for your bank balance overall. You also get special limited edition model. There might be a picture in here for it. I don't think so. There also is the premium subscription where you get $2 more per issue, and you get a whole bunch of stuff, which is super cool. Didn't actually say that on the website, so I need to investigate that a bit more. And a big giant poster of a Stormcast Eternal, which is kind of cool. I like it. The poster's good. It's all promo stuff, but that's fine. So let's get rid of that. If I can fold that up. That's folded up poorly. Now we have the other little book, which seems to be a little insert, and a map of Shaiish, which is really cool. I love how in Age of Sigmar they're able to create unlimited kind of worlds, where in the old world it was very much, this is the world that you can play in, this is all. But now they've got so many more different worlds, which is really cool. So, a map with some things about Nagash and Sigmar. And then we have a little playmat, which is not big at all. Okay, I thought there was a playmat in here. No, so there we go. A little less than A4 playmat. Looks kind of cool though. Yeah, it's probably how you set up all the models and just learn how to play the game. So, before we open this magazine, because it's actually pretty thick, a lot more in here than I thought, we will bring out the models and the rest of it. So, let's cut this open, see how we go. Oh, there we go. It is very, very poorly put together. Like, really poorly. Oh my god, this is... Don't let the packaging fool you. It is an absolute mess. And there's pieces going everywhere. Okay, let's just pull everything out. So you can see already that you get a ton of models. And this is why I bought it. For $6, you actually get a whole lot of stuff. So we can finally get rid of this bit of packaging. You may see in other stores that it's just this size in like a thicker kind of packaging, but I wanted to get this one simply because it looked a bit more interesting on camera. Okay, bases for the models. Standard. 6 dice. It's nice. I have lots of dice. Everyone's got lots of dice. You don't need more dice. You can go buy dice anywhere. So get those out of the way. Now, the models. If I recall correctly, just thinking, I think these Stormcast Eternals are one of the Underworld's warbands. I think they are. I'm not sure, but it could be the case. So these are push fit ones. Pretty straightforward. There's not much really to say about them. These are models that have been around for a while as well. I know these ones already exist. These aren't just specifically for this release. Don't quote me on that. I could be 100% wrong. I don't know. And then we have some Nighthawk. I love the Ghosty Boys. I'm definitely going to put these together. Yeah, these aren't the warband from whatever that game's called, Underworld. I've already forgotten. Yeah, they're just like really good models. Very dynamic. And they are push fit, so they can push that dynamic, nice poses. So yeah, that's the models you get. Really nice and cool. Now, let's have a look at the book. So, I'm not going to zoom in because there's really not much to see here. So firstly, you give that to the newsagent so they can reserve your order. Does anyone go to newsagents anymore? And this thing, again, we already have one of these. So this is just how you book it. And then the premium one. Like I said, this is not on the website. So you get $2 more per issue, and you get 4 premium sets. So overall, I don't know if this is going to be cost effective. We have to do the way to figure that out. £2. So I don't even know if you can get that in Australia. You might not be able to, because I didn't see it on the website. But, you know, it might be more cost effective to get models that way. I'm not sure. I'd have to do some costings for it. So, the book that we have, if you are up on Age of Sigmar and Warhammer, you will probably know a lot of this. This will be a lot of stuff that's just being repeated from other rule books and source books and things like that. So I'm not going to spend too much time. So we started talking about like the all the Stormcast Eternals, the different types, and the Nighthawk. Oh, I should point out, it actually does have the folder holes as well. So after a few issues, you get a folder and folders throughout. So you can put them all together, which is not a bad collection. I don't mind it. Okay, so then we go into the Nighthawk and then how to put them together. So very simple, like clippers. That's the only thing you don't have in this set. Clippers. I mean, they all go together fairly straightforward. Then you've got the chain rasps. They go together easy as well. And then sort of how to paint it, but they go into painting later on into other things. I've seen a lot of the Warhammer 40,000 one, what was it? Conquest magazine, I think? Where the format is, you get a whole bunch of models, you get some basic rules, and then over time you get paint and brushes, and then you can start painting them. So it's like a project, like every week you get something new to do. And then like how to play, very simple rules. Yeah, so there we go. So this makes sense. So you have this board, and then you can set the models up on that board. So if we actually can't quite bring it all the way in, but we get an idea that if I pull that down a bit, you can see based on these boards here where to set the models up and then how to basically do a piling. Nothing too difficult, just really get your head around the basic rules. So it is a really good way to learn the game, I think. And that's pretty much it. That's the magazine. And then it tells you about the next bunch of issues. So the next issue you'll get some more Nighthawk, then you get issue 3, you get some more Stormcast Eternals with the good doggo boy and some paints. So you get like the starter brush and paint and some models, and the next one you get paint and models. So, you know, the first few issues, probably good for your money. let's bring everything back in. But really, I bought it for the models. Let's be honest. It was a good $6. Very, very good value for that. So if you can get a copy of it, if you're in Australia, go to Warhammer stores, Games Workshop stores, and you can be able to pick them up. There's a whole bunch on the shelves at Chatswood. All the other stores will have it. You can get it through your news agents, or you can go online and get it through whatever the website is. WarhammerMortalRealms.com. And then you can order. So the way that it works is you order by month. So you end up paying $80 a month for 4 issues, which, yes, it sounds very expensive, and this is why I'm hesitant to do it. If I could pick and choose which release I want, then yeah, be way better. But for $80 a month, and some months you don't get much, not good. But like I said, overall for $1,500 to $1,600, you get a ton of stuff. So it's one of those ones like, well, I can pay for it, or I don't. I don't know. It's a really difficult one to do. But there you go. That's it. I've been blabbering on for a bit. I'm excited for this. I'm going to put these models together. If you are keen to see like a full series of this from start to finish, let me know. Because it is a bit of money investment. Yes, it's split up over a long time, but if people want to see it, I might do it because overall, like I keep saying, it's good value overall, and you get a whole bunch of cool models and basically 2 entire armies and a board full of terrain. So yeah, that's it. If you have enjoyed this video, please do subscribe and click the bell button so you get notifications straight away. But yeah, leave a comment if you are going to buy this or not. Pros and cons. There's lots of pros and lots of cons. Mostly pros for this particular issue because it's cheap and you get some cool stuff. But that's it. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.